what I do does change people's lives positively. But it's not about me. Doorway to Dignity came about as a result of a feeding scheme at the Ferndale Bible Chapel that I'm involved in. A bunch of us were sitting around one day after one of our meetings, and we were wondering what other people or churches are doing in the area. So the only way to find that out was to ask. So we went out and we put a letter out to the various churches in the immediate area. We got a great response of about 12 different churches, denominations, etc. And we asked them 3 simple questions. What are you doing? What would you like to be doing? And why aren't you doing it? Those were the 3 questions we asked. And everyone in the area was doing something. Everyone would like to do something more. And they were all not doing it for the same reasons. And that was resources. So we sat down and we thought, well, why not start an organization that actually does that? That works with like-minded organizations. This organization or church has this gift. We have this one. Let's put them together and make a huge difference. And that's how Doorway to Dignity got started. And as a result of that, we just thought it would just be sort of a little area like this. It wasn't. It did this very quickly. Organizations, companies, non-profits also decided, well, this is a good thing. And over the last 4 years, we have done exactly that. We work with like-minded organizations, churches, businesses, individuals to achieve a common goal, and that's to make someone's life a little better, even if it's by a small bit on a day-to-day basis. One of the things that I think we should mention is last year, as a result of lockdown, we ran a temporary shelter here at the Fontainebleau Community Church for 8 months. We housed 35 guys. I'm proud to say that not one of them during that period got COVID in any form. During the time period that they were here, we facilitated various skills development programs, dream exchange. We had guys come out and do pottery lessons for them once the levels persist. It was a good time of learning for both of us as to how we're going forward. Percy is one of the guys who I've known for maybe 3 or 4 years. He comes through our feeding scheme Saturday Church, which we have, and I've seen him on and off. And then when we reopened that earlier this year, Percy came up to me and he said to me he wanted to chat to me. And I said, sure, let's talk. And he explained to me this situation. He's a barista, and he's done various courses and he was offered an opportunity to carry on. So he's done a basic barista course and then an intermediate barista course. And then circumstances happened as they do, and Percy found himself sleeping rough in Randburg. But he had the opportunity to go back to his course. Now, he spoke to us and he spoke to me and we discussed it. Now, for me to say to Percy, okay, well, let's find you a job, that's not helping correctly, because that's not what he needs. What he needed was a place to stay so that he could actually attend the course. That's what the need was there. He's got everything and his certificates, and so I spoke to Cairo Coffee Academy, where he did his course, and they said, look, if he can get it, they'll take him back with pleasure.
I started as a waiter back in 2016. So I'm a dropout student of psychology. So it ended up that due to Fees Must Fall movement, I ended up dropping out because I couldn't have enough money to further my education. So I started being a waiter to some certain coffee shop in Bloemfontein. So from there, due to my customer service, my outgoing personality, my friendliness, the owner of the coffee shop decided to train me coffee and to become a barista. So I started doing coffee from there. From there, people started loving my coffee. Then I got newspapers, articles. So from there, I was recommended a scholarship from Free State Agriculture. So then that's the reason why I'm in Joburg because the course is only offered in Johannesburg. So that's what I study now. I benefited from the organization because I was kicked out from my accommodation because I lost my job due to COVID-19. There was no market. You remember, restaurants and coffee shops were closing now and then due to COVID-19 restrictions. So I ended up losing my job. So from there, I had no place to stay. So Doorway to Dignity found me an accommodation and so on. So I was able to be admitted back to campus where I do all my studies of coffee in general. The advice I could give to young people is that, due to whatever is happening nowadays in our economy, all in all, they should just keep on trying and they shouldn't give up, and they should accept little things, appreciate whatever they have today, because tomorrow it might not be there. You got my point? So the one thing I could tell them is just persistence and consistent to anything what they do, and be passionate about what you do what you love.
For more stories like these, go to www.social-tv.co.za, subscribe to us on YouTube and follow us on our social mediums.